Howdy, 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 howdy. How are y'all doing today? We chilling out here. Alright, well today it's gonna be a nice old VR stream. Something pretty chill, just to, vibe a bit. But yeah, hope y'all are having an excellent evening. Be sure that you all hang in there because, it feels like pretty cool, just vibing and enjoying time. Alright. Well, let's get to this. There we go. Some nice chill vibes, and here we are. How are y'all doing tonight? I myself am doing pretty swell, Been bopping a bit, not too much, Just hanging in there throughout this storm. Yeah, out here in Southern Ontario, it's pretty messed outside. Pretty sure we have some weird, low pattern from Texas that drifted its way right up and gave us a nice old snowstorm. It's not too bad though. Pretty relaxing. Still a lot of snow to clear tomorrow. Yeah. So. Yeah, I just thought maybe today would be a pretty nice day to, chill out, vibe, not think too hard about anything. Because what's really the point in, getting through life if you actually have to worry about all that, But yeah, oh my gosh. Things have been absolutely wild recently, been spending so much time chilling out with my own schedule that I've not really had to actually manage a schedule, You see, I've been working for this for my region or whatever, and shit's been wild. Been getting all the things I need to get done on time and pretty well as well, but at the same time, been able to do most of my work remote and hang with friends during the day while I've been working overnight. Honestly, just feels more productive that way, But here we are, chilling out a bit, having a good time, lying in bed and stuff. Yeah. So, nothing's too worrying about anything, We just have to chill out, go by, and manage that time. Yeah, I don't know. Things just feel pretty good right now, especially with vernal equinox coming up around next week. Damn, that's not next week, 2 weeks, but that's still really close. Honestly, kind of surprised that it came by so fast. You know, Infernal Equinox was my first convention last year, and it's probably the one I'm most excited for this year, because most of my friends are going to be there, and it's going to be quite fantastic. Definitely the better March con than TFF, you know? Same weekend, same days. Infernal Equinox is just simply better. Build diff. Yeah. But, you know, it's pretty chill. Something that's been pretty fun for me is my friend Whiskey has been making our badges for this year, and I'm pretty excited to show person who made my original badge, Snowy Real, what we're doing with the art, because the theme for Infernal Equinox this year is Tales from the Tavern. So that means that we're going to be, obviously tales are pretty cool, but we're going to be going for that D&D aesthetic. And with that, Charles has managed to set up a system with his etching machine at work, Whiskey, whatever, where we're etching our badges and character sheets into wood, and that's going to be the badge that we use for this year. It's pretty fantastic. I'll probably end up posting on Twitter what the actual end result for mine looks like, but how it stands right now, I'm a level 14 wizard, you know? Because it's all about the Chronergy wizard vibes. You see, the Chronergy wizard gets a what's it called, ability at level 14, where they can reach into parallel universes and pull events from them into the current one by reaching back in time and changing very specific events to create the opportune moment, which is pretty cool. And that kind of matches with my character, you know? So yeah. I don't know. Seems pretty fun. Boom. Yeah. But I'm just, it's gonna be great seeing everyone again at Infernal Equinox, especially some meeting some new beans, close friends and stuff, like Sneaky and all of them. It's gonna be pretty fun, you know. I reached a point where I realized I kind of want to have a room to myself, so maybe I'll see if there's anyone who wants to join me, but for now it's kind of nice knowing that I'm not really gonna have to worry about other people too much, you know? Just good room, good vibes, maybe throw a party or something. We'll see how it goes. But whatever happens kind of has to happen, you know? Because it's a great idea. Yeah. But yeah, Infernal Equinox, it's a great convention. It happens in Toronto in March. Same weekend of TFF. Usually, I think it's the third weekend. So, it's always going to be good vibes, I think. Happens in just the right point in Toronto. I really like, you know, just chilling anywhere along Bay Street or the Lake Shore Boulevard, you know. Just really feels like the real Toronto, even though the real Toronto is everywhere else except those places. Yeah. I mean, after having to drive on the 401 to get there, it's definitely nice to, relax a bit. Pretty good. But yeah, we're going. Ooh. You really can tell it's Friday night. Snowed in. Chill vibes going. Great music. It's rocking. But yeah. Apart from that, like, other conventions I'm planning on going to are going out to, what's the one called? FWA, yeah, down in Atlanta. I think that's going to be another pretty good one because gonna have an opportunity to meet up with probably Tashi, Wiku, Shusky, Ashlyn. Oh my gosh. Just all the good beans. It's gonna be great. Great time. It's happening during my next school term, so I'm probably gonna have to do some form of assignment while I'm there, but I'm not too worried about that. That's not on the top of my concerns. I think that the main thing I gotta think about is making sure I got, time to do a midterm I've got like next week for stats. And then from there we'll go for it's Fernal, and then I can actually just relax a bit. Yeah. I'll probably have to be working on that Friday, but as long as I check in Thursday evening, that's gonna be quite poppin'. Yeah. But yeah. It's gonna be 2 great, fantastic times. And I'm not gonna have to worry about anything for either of those weekends. It's blessed. It's fantastic. It's insane, extraordinary. Ooh. Yeah. But yeah, the weather outside has been pretty rough, like recent times, Past few weeks I've had to get my little paws and tail and some nice warm clothes and gone outside to clear out that snow. It's definitely a Canadian pastime in the winter. But it's gotta be done, right? Yeah. At some point when you're out there, it kind of just starts feeling relatively warmer, Like, I'm not going to say anything, like, specifically gets actually warmer, but, you stay out there long enough, your body just starts creating a bit more heat, and you have a pretty nice warm time. Start, like, losing track of time, honestly. And my house is, like, at the corner of a road, so basically, if you imagine my house is right here, I have to do the entire sidewalk all the way along here and back, on top of having a very wide driveway that snowplows are absolutely destroying. And then over in the corner up here, where the right angle where the 2 sidewalks meet, I gotta clear that out for pedestrians. Otherwise, they get fined, Pretty annoying, but we make do, right? Yeah. But what's life without a little bit of extra fun, Yeah. I'm wondering what the weather's gonna be like tomorrow, though, because if there's a lot of snow, I might go for a pretty long walk and just enjoy the last of it before the spring comes around. I'm pretty sure the snowstorm's gonna be the last like snowfall we got. But you know, we get there. I'm pretty sure if I do end up going on that long walk, I might go get some shawarma. Just about 20 minutes down the road over there. It's a pretty nice place and pretty enjoyable food. And perfect for a Saturday, especially like given the weather. Yeah. But you know, whatever goes. Yeah. Something I find that's pretty interesting about like cold temperatures is you get this fun situation where like it may be -5 or 6 or something. Hey, no Trev, how's it going? Yeah, it may be like -5 or 6 outside, but you know, depending on how much wind's blowing and you know, how much snow's out, humidity and stuff, it kind of like feels warmer, colder. You're not well? Oh, I'm doing okay myself. I'm enjoying a pretty chill evening in with the snow. What's up? Yeah. Allow me to give you some chill vibes. Hopefully spread some of this goodwill to you. You know? Yeah. I'm nothing if not someone you want to hang out with if you're feeling down, so try and help you best I can, you know? It's fine. You're chilling. Being chillin'. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I felt spot of rough patches like quite frequently over the last 3 or 4 months, so it's been challenging. What? What's up? You okay? Yeah, whatever. Don't worry too hard. It's fine. Oh, okay. That's fair. Yeah. Feeling depressed is a vibe in and of itself, and some days you really can't get out of it, and it's challenging. It's hard to deal with. It's hard to maintain, but you know, I had some chronic version of that like at some point last year, and there was like a good 3-month period I really couldn't get out of bed, you know. Things kind of got messed up in life, paths like cross, diverge, etc. But you know, I took the time to go out, enjoy like some amount of time that was like different from my regular schedule, going to conventions, meeting with new friends that I really never imagined I could like meet up with, and you know, slowly but surely I started looking forward to days going on and sort of climbing myself out of the rut, you know. It's definitely a lot of work, and you have really bad days on the upturn, and you know, it takes some time to just get there. And you know, I think, in my honest opinion, most people have it in them to figure it out, and, you know, even if it takes the extra help, get to a nice point in life, you know? Because you don't got forever. You eventually start feeling depressed about being depressed, you know? I don't know. It's honestly really hard to deal with, you know? But, whatever happens, know that you got some people around, you know? Be it the streamers you interact with, or be it just yourself. Yeah. Sometimes you're gonna be your worst enemy, but at other times you kind of gotta make bygones be bygones with your villain, and, you know, you're the one who's there for yourself, you know? But, whatever. Yeah. As I was saying earlier, like, I kind of had a good 4 months in the past a little bit where not feeling well. Not depression, of course, but, you know, kind of not being true to myself was starting to trudge me along that path one more time. And, you know, the most important thing is to make sure you hold true, do what you can, and, you know, just enjoy. Because, like, the pain, sorrow, misery, it's all part of the roller coaster ride that's life, you know? And it may hurt. It may feel absolutely exhausting to deal with. But, you know, in the end, it's the experiences that shape you. It's the experiences that are you. And, you know, if you're just going on a roller coaster that only goes at one speed and is plainly flat, that's just, you know, not too fun life to go for. It's the ups and downs, the ups of excitement and the downs of feeling awful and just not being there. That's what gives you the fun on a roller coaster. I don't like roller coasters myself, but sometimes they can be pretty relieving. Yeah. But yeah. I don't know. Something I learned from, like, a lot of my friends is, you know, sometimes being self-destructive isn't too bad a thing. Sometimes you need your own time. Sometimes you, like, need something for yourself. And, you know, honestly, if you ever need that time, you ever need to enjoy yourself, to relax, maybe even just think to yourself about, oh my gosh, what the hell is going on? Why are things the way they are? You know, taking that time to think, even though it's just not fun at all, it's honestly the best thing for you. It's a moment to reflect, a moment to, you know, see where you're at. A reality check, I suppose. Yeah. But, you know, it's cool. You do you. You got this. Yeah. But as I was saying earlier about, like, temperatures and stuff, oh my gosh. Like, the same -5 Celsius can feel, like, pretty warm, like, enjoyable outside if there's no wind. But Other days you get like some like 5 km/h wind and it's too much. It becomes like insanely cold, feels like -15. It's just intense. It's like you never wanted that, but you kind of have to deal with it, right? Yeah. It's chill though. It's chill. It's chill. Let me check something on my first monitor. Wait, what? Here we are. Let's just try doing something real quick. If I just do this keyboard. Yeah. Yeah. And then I'll just paste that there. Backspace. Let's get our exclamation point there. Enter. And just I just want to copy that and spread that over to a different channel. Where is it? Somewhere around here. There we go. And we'll just scroll down to Twitch streams. And I'll paste that right here. Oh, whoops. It happens, it happens. But yeah, I don't know, like, the temperature just, like, kinda do be crazy soaring all the time. I may have to stand up for a second for this. It's fine. Nothing too big a deal. Boop. Copy that. And just pass this in here. Boom. Not too bad, not too snazzy. Definitely a bit annoying, but what can you do? Right? At least I can easily get back into my position. You know? Yeah, close that up. Close that. And there we go. Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. Eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up. Let's go. How's it going, Thandex? Having a great night, chilling out. Saturday. The snow is piling up outside. I'm nice and snowed in. It's indeed going. We are bopping. Skulls, I think. You doing much this evening? Yeah. Just had this, like, one person come by, say they have depression, went on this long tangent about how, like, things go through, and I think they left. Just relaxing? Nice, nice. Well, welcome in. Feel free to chill out here. Just trying to get that chill vibe going, you know? Nothing too high stakes. Just here to mellow out. Yeah. I find that, like, oh, you've been here the whole time? Holy crap. Welcome. Thanks for, like, stopping by and staying by. Yeah. Hopefully I can be that white noise you need to relax, you know? Yeah. I don't know. Things have kind of been just chill, 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 right? Yeah. But how's your day going, I guess? Have much go on a Friday? Yeah. I don't know. Something pretty nice, as I was saying earlier, like going for like long walks is like kind of nice, honestly. Something I find is really enjoyable about where I live is I've got this like natural area nearby where all I need to do is just leave my house, cross down a few roads, cross over a schoolyard, and then I enter a natural area in the middle of the city. It's kind of massive. Like it takes about a good 30 to 40 minutes to walk straight across. So there's a lot of like nice nature over there that I'm really happy you don't really have to worry about. Can you show the beans? Which ones did you like? Would you like these beans? Or would you like these beans? Let's see if I can zoom in on this. Beans. Beans, beans, beans. How's it going, Dank? Is Penguin? You vibing? Having a good evening tonight? I'm having a pretty good time myself. The most chill, mellow vibes that I've seen, honestly, tonight. It's thrilling, really. That's probably not the right word for it, but yeah. Just maybe I find a bit of thrill in enjoying myself and having a good, relaxing time. You're doing okay? Awesome. That's great to hear. Well, I'm Volpy. Be sure to hang out. I'm just here to be your wholesome fox, hanging by, giving out the good vibes. You know, I'm the break from a lot of the what's called cute MOSFET vibes, maybe, but I can still be a bit cute myself. Just a bit, a tiny bit. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm still trying to figure out if I should go to any more conventions this year, because like I went to AME back in January. I'm going to FE in 2 weeks, and I got FWA in May. But from there, it's really hard to like manage my time. I don't really know where I'm going to be by the end of the year. So I can't necessarily say, oh, I'm going to go to Megaplex, or I'm going to go to Canference, or I'm going to go to MFF or something. Maybe AC. Because it's just really hard to gauge like where I'll be at, you know? So, you know, we get there eventually, but, you know, we kind of have to make do with what goes. It's nice that I've got a bunch of friends going around to those places, so I can usually just sneak into a room at some point, split costs a bit further, people like that. Yeah. You haven't been to a con? Oh. How come? Never had a chance? Never had the money? Yeah. It happens. Honestly, there's so many different reasons why not to go to a con that, you know, going to your first one is the bomb, okay? Too scared to? Oh, I feel you. Yeah. I went to my first convention in March last year. I was like terrified to even consider going. I think I was like playing some World of Warcraft with the WoW Furries group, and you know, who was it? It was Boots, Whiteleaf, Gale, and Strobes who told me, yo, you should go to a convention or something. Like, I asked, like, hey, should I go to a convention or something? Yo, thanks, Snake and Penguin, for the follow. Yeah. They told me, like, hey, you should go to this convention after I asked, like, hey, should I even, like, try? Like, I'm a bit scared. I don't really know people. But the best part about it is you kind of just do things, and you don't really have to be interacting with other people. Sure, you're at the convention to enjoy yourself with people, but just seeing the scenes, feeling the waves of like people around, it's great. For someone who's like not too extroverted, not too introverted, it's a good mix of having your own alone time and, you know, spending time with other people. And, you know, if you can figure out other people who are planning on going, like, it's great to have that backup, like a bestie to help support you and keep you going. Yeah. I think going to conventions is a lot of fun and it's a good time. Not having a suit is the best part, you know, because all of the people who are suiting, I'm not gonna say this rudely, but no one's gonna remember your face unless they're your friend, okay? And, you know, it's nice knowing that people who are suiting really don't care who you are or what you look like or anything. They're always down to take pictures with people, honestly, as long as you ask, and it's great at times to just meet people like that. The important thing is, you know, you just gotta treat everyone like they're a person, and that's kind of the thing that everyone wants to do. That's how you make friends, I suppose. But having bad social anxiety is a bit of a annoying part right there, but, you know, I think a furry convention is got like some of the highest proportion of people in a space that have similar social anxiety, so you're not alone, at least, you know? Yeah. And plus, there's a lot of like, for most conventions, there's a lot of panel events that happen. I personally don't go to panels because I've got my own modus operandi. But there's a lot of like panel events that you can go to that have built-in like meet and greets situations where you're not necessarily. What about going alone? I mean, I went alone for my first convention, but at the same time, like, I did have some benefits of like knowing people who were heading in. But honestly, I recommend, if you're planning on going to a convention, try and check in to see if you have anyone you know who's going to that same convention. Like, plan to go to a convention where you know at least one other person, because for your first convention, you kind of need that like jumping off point to, you know, get that motivation to try and meet new people. And even if you don't need to meet new people, it's still like helps with not feeling like you're missing out on the good vibes. Yeah, in general, like, yeah, I think you need to know at least one person who's going. But at the same time, it's not really necessary, and depending on your comfort level with meeting new people, maybe you might be a bit lower, but if you ever, like, feel that motivation, spur of the moment, might as well, you know? I think the thing about going alone that's probably the more annoying part is it does cost a bit to stay at hotels usually. So what can you do, right? Finances, money, and be like that. Splitting it at least one way is just a nice way to do it. Weird. Yeah. Yeah, I've reached a point where I kind of really don't want to room with too many new people, I suppose, which is definitely a bit self-destructive, I suppose. Like, Wizzy was interested in rooming with me, and I was interested in rooming with them, but, like, I just didn't feel comfortable in the end, and so I ended up stopping to being solo, which is a bit more money, but, you know. Yeah, and that's excellent. That's a good idea, you know. It just gotta make sure you prepare your costs for it, you know. Transportation, staying there, and then whatever food you eat, I guess, and whatever stuff you buy at the con, because there's always going to be some form of dealer's den. So you gotta make sure that if there is something that, like, you just see and you're like, I want that. Like, there's some pins, badges, maybe some fursuit stuff. I don't know. Maybe even just a commission from an artist. Got to make sure you have that money for it. Just ready to go, just in case, you know? Yeah. I always try and buy at least, like, one keychain to add to my collection. Whatever else I buy just comes with the terrain, I suppose. Yeah. But, you know, we vibe. Yeah, I'm wondering, like, what... I know that they've actually, like, put out the map for the dealer's den at Fernal Equinox now. I wonder who's actually going, because there's a lot of people I want to meet up with and just chill out with. Maybe get some ramen at some point one night. That'd be pretty funny. Yeah. I love ramen, sushi, and all those things. Yeah, that's cool. Just 1 second. Alright, I think we're good here. That's pretty chill. Just trying to find some better music, you know? Yeah. Weird experiences at con. Oh my gosh. I mean, what type of weird are you looking for? Because I've been to 4 conventions so far, so I've had my fair share of stories. Fun things with meeting new people, fun things with meeting people I already, like, been gaming on the internet, or gaming with on the internet for, like, years. And then, like, funny hijinks. Actually, I'm gonna see if, like, like, that reminds me to, like, see if certain friends, like, want to do some hijinks again. Alright, the craziest thing that I've experienced at con was actually at my first one, where Boots and Whiteleaf were planning a bit of hijinks at rodent panel, okay? So the background to this is those two are my friends. Like, we've been playing WoW for quite some time together. I do raiding with them every weekend. But this, they're both cats. Their Sonos are cats. They both have cat suits. We went over to, they invited me over to their room to prepare for the panel. And basically, Whiteleaf went out ahead of time and bought these, like, paper plates and, like, streamers, and, like, you know those, like, hats that you'd wear at a birthday party with the pom-poms at the end? Yeah, they basically just, like, tore those apart and, like, positioned them on their what's it called? Fursuits, so that they had, like, the giant, like, mouse ear things. They had on their noses, like, the pom-pom at the end and, like, the straight, like, nose that a mouse would have, and they had, like, pipe cleaners for whiskers. And then we all went down together to the rodent meet and greet to gather intel, you know? Oh my gosh. Like, the meet and greet panel, like, went great for the first, like, 15 to 20 minutes, but every time, like, you know, there was a chance for, like, one of them to speak, it was always like, so what are the new plans for growing the empires and stuff, you know, and so on and so forth. And it was great, just, like, it was so obvious that they were, like, acting cats, and their costumes were just so comically not rat-like. It was amazing. But, you know, it's a bop. It's a bop. Yeah, probably that's my craziest experience. A lot of other experiences have been mutually, like, crazy in my opinion, as in, like, wow, I'd never expect that to happen. But yeah, those types of things, the hijinks does happen, and sometimes if you aren't sure it's going to happen, you can plan it yourself. You can just do something yourself, you know? But shyness does overtake me, so that's why I don't do too much. Yeah. But, you know, I think my favorite thing about conventions, the reason why I really don't go to panels, is because it's a good opportunity to just meet with a lot of my close friends. And so, you know, I want to be there to take care of them. And, you know, if we go to, like, dinner, that's a lot of fun. If we go out, had the con floor during a day, that's also pretty great. But the best thing, in my opinion, is the room parties at the end of the night, just chilling out, chatting, not really worrying too much about whatever happens. Maybe occasionally watching some television shows or anime, you know? Because hotels have screens. And if you take an HDMI cable with you, you can connect your laptop to the TV. And you can stream whatever you've got. You see? So that's a good thing to do with friends, you know? Yeah. I don't know. I think what's great about a lot of convention spaces is that they're usually downtown core. So you have a lot of choices for what type of food you want to eat. So, for example, I frequently just go get Indian, maybe ramen, maybe some sushi, maybe some shawarma. I don't know. Whatever, like, I would really eat on a typical day, because I'm there to be enjoying myself, and if there's some, like, special food that I wouldn't normally eat, like, I'm definitely gonna splurge. It do be that way sometimes. It do be. Yeah. But, you know. Seemingly, yes. Just whatever I can have that's, like, savory or spicy, because if I'm not eating at home, like, I'm not making my food myself, it's probably going to be pretty bland. I definitely abuse spices. My spice cabinet is extravagant. There's so many spices there. Got this one cabinet. It's got like 3 different layers that it's stocked front to back in the cabinet of like just random spices. I also have so much like I have so much paprika, ginger. Oh my gosh. This is so annoying because I use it so often. It's one of those chili ones. I can't remember, honestly. I'm pulling a strong blank on that. But it starts with a C. I know that. Because it's got a lot of capsicum content in it. Whatever, it'll come back to me at some point. But yeah, I abuse a lot of spices to make sure that things are really good. And one trick I know that makes anything good for no effort is using Montreal steak spice. Use it on whatever you want. Don't use it on steak necessarily, but if you have a really long day working and you don't really want to spend more than like 10 minutes on prep, I recommend just getting some form of meat, some potatoes, and whatever green vegetable you want. Put the Montreal steak spice and oil with the food or the meat. You just kind of eat food. That's fair. That's fair. I only eat every second day, and whatever I do eat, I kind of have to plan out like the whatever food I'm gonna eat. So yeah, I gotta make sure I'm eating healthy, I suppose. But yeah, you butter the potatoes, butter the greens, put Montreal steak spice and oil on the meat, and then sprinkle a bit of the steak spice on your vegetables. Steam the vegetables, or sorry, you steam it first, then you put the butter. Don't worry about it. Blow the potatoes and then butter them after, whatever. And then depending on how tender you want your meat to be, if you're making like pork, I think it's generally beneficial to like cook it over the course of a day. Maybe use some white wine. I don't know, whatever goes. And for things that are like generally easier to cook, that cook a bit faster and aren't as tough, things like chicken and ground beef and stuff, you can tend to get those a bit like faster. Maybe you can just stick them on for 15 minutes on high and then slow cook for another like 30 to 40 minutes on 200 Fahrenheit. And it turns out perfectly almost every time. Yeah. It's the trick to having good food for company, honestly. Because you don't really have to worry about too many people's tastes if something just works in every environment, you know? Yeah. Oh, wow. What the hell? Whoa. Disappeared for a second. It happens. But, you know. I keep wanting to say cardamom, but I know cardamom's green. It's hard. Normal thing to happen. Very true, very true. It's normal. Normal to fall through the ground over there. The hips disappear, and then all of a sudden, you're at the whims of the wind. Yeah. Yeah. So red spice starts with C. This is going to bother me a lot. Let me just turn on a keyboard real quick. Cayenne pepper, that's the one. Damn, I forgot about cayenne. That is that is unlike me. That's crazy. But yeah, I use a lot of cayenne. Chili flakes are also pretty good. Like if I order a pizza, I'm adding extra chili flakes at home. Because if I ask a pizza place to add chili flakes at the place, they are gonna really like limit how many are on each slice or whatever. Beans. Boo, boo, boo. Yes. We're here for the beans. We're here for the vibes. Everything is excellent. Yeah. Swapping out legs. Let's go. Crossing the other one over. Yeah. But, you know, right now I'm in like the process of beans are top tier. Oh my gosh. You have no idea how much I agree with you in that statement. I quite enjoy tails as well, but beans are fantastic, okay? Fantastic. Moz are okay, but pause? Pause? Yeah, that's the vibe. I don't know. Something I've just been trying to do recently is, you know, getting to doing some streaming more, because I want to spread the good vibes, you know, chill out with some people, see whoever comes, you know, just vibe together. And, you know, I always check in with all my friends on Twitch just to see if they're doing okay and stuff. And, you know, I realized that maybe I want that type of thing to happen to me, because sometimes, you know, you're not doing too well in a day, but just someone saying something can turn everything around. And, you know, it's just what you want to aim for. Yes. Oh my god. Yeah. Exactly. Just anything, you know? Even saying hi. That's really enough to turn someone's day around. And, you know, there's some days you kind of hope it happens to you. Challenging, but, you know, not unreasonable. Yeah. Yeah. But I always say, like, I've got like this really close group of friends consisting of like Arbuiku Tashi, and just hanging out with them is a lot of fun, because, you know, having friends who are there for you is kind of goals, honestly. I think that's like everything I really look for out of life, honestly. Just, you know, knowing people and knowing that they know you, you know? Just arguing for you. It happens. Sometimes you just haven't reached that point yet. You haven't, like, found the people. And, you know, unfortunately with, like, I know with your social anxiety, it might be a lot harder, but the main thing you gotta do to find friends like that is you just gotta step outside your comfort zone, feel absolutely uncomfortable, nervous, everything. And, you know, eventually you reach a point where you're like, I know people now. And once you've like cast that large net, you know, you pull it in and you maybe pull in like a few people, but now those few people, you don't really have to be in a large group to hang out with, you know, because they know you, they know what it's like to hang out with you. And if they're still interacting with you, then there must be something you're doing right, you know? And yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I feel the feeling there. That's the main thing for me as well. And it's almost always Shesky who's there for me, honestly. But the hard part is it's a catch-22 right there, because you need a dude to be there to help you get comfortable before you join a conversation. But you need to be comfortable and join a conversation to get that dude. So, yeah. Find that VRChat's a really good place to meet new people, but at the same time, it's also a really horrible place to meet new people, because everyone, you kind of have to like get in to meet those types of people who might be those dudes for you, you know? And I got a bit lucky with some friends, but other friends, you know, what can you do, right? It's hard. I wish I had like shoulder trackers, because I shrug so much. Oh yeah. Everyone else sucked. Yeah. Yeah, VRChat be that way. For me, like, the primary people I've been sticking with VRChat have been mostly Quebecois, because like I've been practicing my French a little bit, and it's been fun like being able to understand people speaking another language, and they understanding that you don't speak the language necessarily, but at least you understand them. So it's nice. It's some culture like interaction crossover, you know. Yeah, it's good. Yeah. I do. I've got a lot of redeems already, and the main thing about my redeems is that most of them are for VTuber Plus. So pretty much like when I'm streaming other games, I re-enable those. But what I've been working on recently is trying to get the redeems to be toggles for my avatar in VRChat. But it's getting that like integration right there, the connection, that I'm having trouble with. I'll figure it out eventually, because I know I got friends like Masa and stuff who've done it before. So they kind of are my tech savvy people, ones who know how to get VRChat to tick. But yeah, those other redeems are usually enabled during my other streams, at least. I've got like some things like head pats, some something I call Dihydrate, Better Hydrate, a little bit horny there, and throwing stuff, you know, the typical VTuber Plus redeems. But you know, getting some VRChat redeems would be pretty fun. Some cool stuff, animations and things. Yeah, nothing much for VRChat. What I would love to set up is the ability for people to control the outfit. Maybe do some things like create like the head pat stuff in VR and those types of things. But there's a lot of stuff I need to get done in the near future, and that's near the end of the backlog, I suppose. Just because like I'm running a team for work right now, it takes a lot out of me during the day, not just like during work hours. At the same time, I've got some conventions to prep for. Mainly, I'm setting up for I'm making a fursuit for Fernal Equinox, and that's 2 weeks away, and I still have to redo the head. I'm changing the colors that I used just to make sure it's like spot on. But you know, the bodysuit's done, so that's not bad. Pretty good, honestly, actually. Yeah, honestly, that's the thing I always recommend for people. And you know, for some redeems, like if you're somebody who sticks by the stream a lot, I tend to like refund points even if the action's already happened. Just because, like, you know, it's nice having some extra points in the bank. I might do some predictions later on as well, so it might be easier to get some from other people or lose some. But, you know, trying to figure out what to make predictions for is half the battle. Getting people to interact with them. I'm not trying to get people to interact with things, so it's up to them, you know? Yeah. Chill vibes, though. Chill vibes. But yeah, make sure you save up those points. They're going to be very useful. Yeah. Let me just check something real quick. Cool. That's good. Yeah. Something I've found that's pretty nice right now is I've managed to, what made me want to stream? Oh. That's a good question. I mean, I could say fame, fortune, and all of those things, but let's face it, I really don't care too much about money or popularity. I'm here for just having casual times like this, you know? Sharing my experiences with other people, and, you know, the best way to do that is to have other people see what I see. And if I'm at a computer screen, might as well share that screen. I just really love knowing people and being able to take care of them, and, you know, if I can pamper somebody, hey, that's some bonus there. And I think that streaming is the best way to just get out there and, you know some people. And plus, it's really rewarding. Pamper, yes, pamper. A little bit of pampering. Oh my gosh, Knight. Follow another tier 3 sub. I can't believe you do this. Illegal. Yeah, I'll pamper some people. You know, just get in close and, you know, just come over and, you know, boop you a little bit. Serve all the love, Volpe? Okay, that's a lot. Here, take some head pats. Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Nightfall. It's nice seeing you around. I haven't seen you around Keats chat for a while. You been doing alright? You been hanging in there? You're stuck in Japan? Why? What have you done? When did you go to Japan? I didn't even know. I thought you were going to, like, Korea or something. Oh my gosh, Knight. Well, I'm going to send some help, but only if you promise that when you get back, you're going to tell me all about your trip and show me all of your pictures. Oh, Japan trip. Okay, gotcha. Well, yeah, you better have photos and you better show me them. And, you know, this is, if you don't have any photos, you have 6 hours, okay? 6 hours to get those photos. Trinity and Guam. Okay, yeah, okay. Gotcha. That makes more sense, okay? It makes more sense that you're actually in an American territory when you're doing that training. Yeah. Here I am being a Canadian who's, like, doesn't understand things. It happens. But yeah, Dingus Penguin, like, I'm here to pamper people, okay? That's goals. That's goals. In Arizona, but I have to go all the way to Arizona. Why aren't you coming to FWA? It'd be so great to see you. But I know you got your own things you gotta do. and you're like finally graduating from military stuff, you know, soon. It's gonna be fun. You're so close to graduating, yeah. It's May. It's like the first or second weekend. There's still room space available as well, which is cool. But yeah, oh my gosh. I think the best part about FWA for me is going to be Shusky is getting all the gang together and we're going to get sushi. Sushi! Yo! It's a very scary time for you. I know. That's when you're finishing up. But we'll meet up some other time, okay? Don't worry too hard. I'm actually thinking about going to Japan at some point, but I kind of have to finish graduating first myself. Yeah. I'm making a lot of noise with this chair because it's like really awkwardly placed. If I lean back a bit more, it should creak less, but you know. Or not, maybe. That's fine. Bap. Yes. Bap time. But yeah. Yeah, definitely the reason I want to stream is to be there for others and share my experiences. And, you know, if I do get to do a bit of pampering, I do get to do a bit of pampering. If I do meet new people and I do end up being like some weird thirst trap, whatever that happens, you know. Need to chill with us again? Yeah, you do, Night. soon. But don't worry too hard. It doesn't have to be right away. We're here for you when you're ready. Please, first trip. Okay. You know, I'm just like, you know, I could just like take off my pants. Yeah, I can do that. Maybe when I do clothes redeems, I'll have some like suggestive attire available there. Really expensive for you. You want to hit dance? You want hot dance? Please. I'm a professional at dancing and you're baiting me into something that you know, you didn't know you needed until now. Yeah. My voice may be a bit like derpy, but you know, it's fine. You didn't realize? Yo, queen, okay? Like, queen. I do, like, all the things, okay? How much for a Volpe lap dance? I require, how much is one boop worth in USD? I require 7 boops. Okay, 7 boop. But they need to be evenly spaced out over the course of like some amount of time. 7 boops, not books. I can't believe. But I'll take a hug on top. You know, I can change my standards, you know, 7 boops and a hug. That's a lot more, and that's valid. I need to increase my prices anyways. Well, maybe you should go get some boops, okay? You have sources to get extra pull them out, you know? Like, you probably borrow some from, like, whatever gay dudes you talk to. I don't know, just borrow some boops. And then you just go whoop, 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 you know? You'll figure it out, Knight. Don't worry too hard. Yeah. I think that the first thing about tonight with like the snowstorm has definitely been, okay, so Friday nights, you're not worrying. Okay, good. Yeah. You're not worried. Knight, that's amazing. You're amazing. Okay, great night. Thank goodness. Oh my gosh, you're awesome. Awesome, fantastic. But yeah, the worst thing about tonight is that Friday nights are my Dungeons and Dragons night, and one of my friends lives all the way out near Toronto, so they have to travel quite far to get over. Because you're not worried, you're amazing. Okay. Yeah, they have to travel pretty far to get over here, so because of the snowstorm, we couldn't do Dungeons and Dragons tonight. We also couldn't do Dungeons and Dragons last week because we had another snowstorm on that day. And we did do Dungeons and Dragons the week before that because one of us had an exam. So it happens, but like, wish I had more Dungeons and Dragons time. Yeah, I know. Knight, you've been fantastic. It's been great, like, seeing whatever you've been up to, you know? Like, definitely not too many social media posts, but at the same time, like, checking in whenever you're, like, having a good time, hanging out with your close friends and stuff. Maybe egg-laying friends as well. You've been really happy, and I'm really proud of you. Super proud. Yeah. It happens though. But yeah, I've just been like really proud of all the steps you've taken, the different like things you've done, and all of the new experiences you're making now, you know? And plus, you're about to take your own life going, like your goals are going, like you're making it, you're doing the things, and that's fantastic. I'm glad you have a chance to do that. Yeah. What am I doing to you? I'm praising you. You did so well. You've been doing so well. Look at you and all the things you've been doing. You in that Japanese airport just chilling out, you know? No. If it's gonna make you cry, like, you deserve a chance to cry those tears of joy, you know? Like, you've worked so hard, and I'm really proud of you, and I'm happy that you every day keep working as hard as you do and keep progressing, you know? Like, I'm tearing up as well. Like, what am I doing here? You've come so far in the short time I've known you, and like, you might have been this far before, but dear God, you're doing it. You're doing the things. Yeah. Yeah. And there you go. That's what it's all about, right? That's what you gotta do. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Tears. Oh. Tears in a VR headset don't work well. That is very true. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. Irregardless, though, yes, because like, stop, okay? Like, you're cute or something. Like, you're good. Yeah. Good bean. Thank you. Yeah. But you've done well. You're a great night. Congratulations. Yeah. Have you figured out what you're planning on doing like next up? Because with your graduation so soon, you know. Yeah, should hopefully like I don't know if you're still planning on the same stuff or if you're gonna stay in Arizona. How are things going? What are you planning? Yeah. Lots of focuses going on Knight right here, Dank. Knight deserves all of the respect that comes out. Well, thank you for coming by and thank you for coming here to talk about how beautiful I am and how much of an amazing friend I am. But you know, you didn't talk about that, so like I don't know. What can you do, right? Knight is super cool, yeah. I beat you to it. Yep. Nah, you're great. Thank you so much for popping by whenever you do. It's awesome seeing you. It's gonna be fantastic because I'm gonna reuse the campaign something I had for my last run, but I'm gonna change things around, make the story a bit better, improve on what I did wrong last time, and play with a different group, and hopefully they have a great time. It'd be nice to move back to Texas with your father, do what you love, and help your dad with cool stuff. That's amazing. It's blessed. When can you join in on D&D? I'm gonna decide if it's gonna be online or in person, but if it is online, I'll be sure to hit you up when we plan on it. If it doesn't, I'm gonna be doing an online campaign for a different campaign later on. Oh my gosh, I respect the wait. It's very good. Oh my gosh, there's like hair in my VR headset right here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, but I'll be sure to let you know if we go, because it'd be fun to have you around. I respect. Although you could like just see how it goes with like some closer friends right now, you know? because I know you've got your cool friends right now, like the cool ones, you know, the ones that like share, that have you. Oh my gosh, I need to get rid of this hair in my headset. You have like all these like cool friends who you share. Have you seen your Discord banner? Right? You've seen your Discord banner. There's very cute people there. And then you've been hanging out with a lot of cute people in VRChat recently. So, you know, you have those cute people. And then, you know, you live in Arizona. They don't play D&D, but they could. Have you ever asked them if they want to play D&D? I don't see it. Yeah, I think the thing I love about D&D the most is that all my friends have first tried DMing, and they all had a great time when they did. You kind of don't really need someone who knows the game to start, especially if like it's even better if you're in a group of people who are all new, because the fun part about it is having a chance to like role play some cool new things, and you know, generally have one night a week where like you kind of don't have to be yourself and you can play some wacky zany character or something. Not a gnome. Gnomes are terrible. Please do not the gnome. Gnomes are awful. I hate gnomes. I'm very racist. Yeah. Role playing is top tier. Yeah, you're right. Play as yourself to a certain extent. Yeah, that's fair. But you know, as like the campaigns roll around, you kind of thing about Dungeons and Dragons is something that they do for 5th edition at least, is they give you this like quick pathway to having a character by saying, oh, you have character traits, ideals, bonds, flaws. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. But you have those like those little things there, and like they recommend you fill them in or something. Thank you, Knight. You're cute. And then oh my gosh, yeah. And then you have a character. Boom. Dance. Yes. Ooh. Yeah. But it happens. Oh my gosh, where did my train of thought go? But my friends and I, we really don't fill those in anymore, because whatever character traits you have, if it's written on paper, it feels weird like growing out of it, you know? And sometimes you really just gotta take a chance, and you know, the point of a campaign is to build your character, and what are you gonna do if you don't like evolve, change your personality, fix your flaws and stuff, you know? Yeah. Because like people who stay the same, develop your character. Yes, that's thank you so much. Yeah. Because like I don't know, it's complicated, right? If one person is going to stay the same way forever, what's the point in that person being there if there's nowhere for them to go, right? I don't know. It's a little yeah. How much have I really developed that much? Thank you, Knight. You developed a lot as well. Like, you're good. You're really good. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know, like thank you. Mm-hmm. Yep, you too. No, you. Yep. Mm-hmm. Where did my train of thought go? Yeah. But when you're like making a new character and you're just figuring out how they go. Like, the point of the campaign is to get your character to where they didn't even realize they wanted to be, you know? And sometimes it takes you knowing more about your character. So if you're playing as yourself, like, you can use the campaign as like a means to see how you could get to be where you want to be, and maybe you can figure out something about yourself that you never even realized. Oh my god. Nate, please. Please stop. I'm not nice. I'm a villain. I'm a super villain, okay? Yeah. I go like and go and I go punch you right in the shoulder, like, and just go up to you and just like, just like, Nah, I'm faking it. Yeah. But yeah, you might learn something about yourself that you really didn't know you wanted to know about yourself, right? And I think that's probably the reason why you should definitely try doing some Dungeons and Dragons and playing as yourself. Like, being gay? Maybe. I mean, is that what you want to learn about yourself? And I'm extremely nice. Oh, thank you, Night. That's good. It's great to hear that y'all got my back, Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah. It's pretty cool out here, just taking a look at this window. Like, I can see Knight's house from here. Some people not. I mean, I haven't encountered it yet, but maybe. Wow. There's like a giant cloud right there and so many multi-story buildings. This is fantastic. Pretty low res, but yeah. Thank you. I agree entirely. If people want to spread the hate, like, whatever. Like, I'm not gonna get in their way, but at the same time, like, I'm definitely gonna be like thinking terribly of them, because spreading bad vibes is punishable by death. And sometimes, if you don't care about the beans, like, bring the beans in all close, like, what's the point? What is the point? Yeah. Oh my gosh, I appreciate this chair I'm sitting in so much. It's fantastic. It's great. Yeah. Only beans, yeah. Beans, pause, yes, paw, yes. Fantastic. I'm actually, like, currently, so, beans cam when? I guess that's something I can develop. I might check in to see how Keat does their tail cam, because if I can do a beans cam, that would be fantastic. I could give people stompies whenever. Just like pin it to my foot and just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna lift my foot, change that camera, and then just like, boom, you see my beans only. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I'm not really sure how late I'm gonna go tonight, because, like, Wow, it's 12:37 already. I'm pretty sure it was like 10:30 or something when I started. Crazy. Yeah, I'm having a good time. It's great hanging out with you guys. Thank you so much for popping by as well. But yeah, I don't know how late I'm gonna go because like I just want to chill out and talk, and you know, sometimes that's just what you gotta be doing. I'm just checking something real quick. Yeah, we are all good. Perfect. Well, thanks for spending the rare Twitch stream with me. You know, I try and like make sure like the vibes are all there because sometimes it's like pretty difficult to really see how things go, I guess. Like, I'm definitely here small enough a streamer that I can like be able to interact with every single message that happens as they happen. But I understand that like you definitely can't have that too much with a lot bigger people or ones with more frequent chatters, I suppose. But you know, yeah, exactly. We share not just a few brain cells, we share all of the brain cells, okay? And by all of the brain cells, we share one brain cell. A single one. Yeah. That's that, right? Like, that single brain cell is worth a lot more than you think. Whew. Yeah. Regardless of what happens tonight, today's like one of my eating days where I'm actually making food, and I honestly haven't figured out what I'm actually gonna eat because like it's a lot to think about. If I have what's it called? If I have enough flour and sugar, I might make some cookies as well. We'll see. That might be a lot of fun. I like making like chocolate chip cookies and stuff. They're delicious. Send you some. Baking takes too much effort. Yeah, but the result is always so fantastic. And if I'm gonna be upstairs already making my food, like I might as well like set some like cookie dough going and put in the oven, because by the time I'm done making my food, it should be ready to come out. Because like cooking cookies really only takes about 20 minutes in the oven at something like 375 to 400. So yeah, might be a good strat, might not be, but you know, I don't give too much thought about like the big things. I kind of care about the moment, you know? Oh. You asked a question. Are you happy with who I am? That's a pretty difficult question to answer because, like, so you know how I went to A&E in January, right? I kind of had the situation where on the first night, one of my friends like got like absolutely trashed. Okay, I'm not gonna say who it is, but if you know who it is, you know. And another friend was on the verge of that, but not quite there. They both went to the dance, and one of them fell over at the dance, and the other one, who was also pretty drunk, started helping the first one go upstairs. And this was just as I was passing through the lobby to head down to the dance to meet up with him and like a bunch of other friends. And, you know, obviously I can't in good conscience let these two drunk people go upstairs to a room when one of them already fell over and they're like stumbling everywhere. So I went by, helped them get upstairs, helped them like go to the washroom, prep for bed, and get in bed. And then later on that night, another friend who is that roommate who is going to be lying in that bed as like, you know, it's 2 twins, 4 people in the room, like whoever was also going to be sharing that bed, came over to my room and they just stayed overnight. But yeah, I don't know, like I helped a lot, and honestly it felt a bit, it's who I am. I'm there to be supportive for my friends, but I realize that it's like a lot to undertake on oneself, you know? And so if that's who I am, it kind of feels like I'm not really there for myself. Yeah, exactly. And so I had that epiphany, and I was thinking about it like quite a bit, and it's probably why February's been pretty slow for me, is I've been just trying to get that self-identity. Yeah. And so, like, I think maybe streaming by myself and just having this time to self-identify might be, like, ideal goals, you know? And that's great. It's a good chance to actualize, but also at the same time, it's like, I still got a long way to go, you know? Yeah, thank you. I'll be the best me I can. Absolutely. But yeah, in terms of being happy with who I am, I'm really happy with it, but at the same time, I'm incontent. And I'm just doing a bit of rebranding right now, like trying to see what I could be if I'm still being as wholesome, but trying to, you know, make sure that I put myself a bit higher up on the totem pole, I suppose. Yeah. Because the last time I really enjoyed myself was knowing that, I guess the last time I really enjoyed myself was when I actually spent time and planned to enjoy myself, you know? Now I'm doing a lot of things for other people, and, you know, it's definitely a lot more of an undertaking, because you really don't want to disappoint everyone else, and at the same time, like, there's a lot you need to do for yourself anyways, so where do you make the sacrifices, right? It's all about that responsibility. Am I right? Yeah. But, you know, again, I don't need to sacrifice everything to be the best me. Like, I don't need to put everyone down below me, you know? Because if I have to step on other people's shoulders, like, I'm not really being true. Yeah, once I graduate. That's so far away. Oh my gosh. Like, for lore for you, Penguin or whatever, I'm currently in a co-op program, so I spend a lot of my time, like, on work terms amidst my studying. So for that, the problem I've got is that, what's it called? I have a really long, like, term. Like, I have I'm in a 4-year university program, but it's going to last 5 years because of how many terms I've got. And I don't have summers off because I basically go, so here's how the terms go from the start. I study, work, study, work, study, work, study, work, study, work, work, study. And then it's like that. Oh, thank you for the gifted sub. Oh, the many gifted sub. Wait. How many gifted sub? What? Damn. Okay, I gotta go to alerts. 5 gifted subs? Damn. Don't worry. Oh, damn. Now you gave another gifted sub as well? Wow. Fantastic. Thank you so much today. Like, really appreciative. I'll continue the story. Where even was I? Can you remind me what I was doing a second ago? Oh, school. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't have like summers off. It's just every 4 months I have a work term, study term, and so on and so forth. And like I'm getting close to the end. Like I've only got 3 terms of actual studying left. But at the same time, I've got to finish this work term. I've got a 4-month work term after that. And then I have an 8-month work term. And that's just so much. Ah. Yeah. Pretty much 2024, I'm going to be spending the entire time from May to December at one job. And my goal right now is making sure that job is as good as possible. So I'm working hard on my studies, working hard at doing other jobs, getting experience and stuff. So my ideal situation for those like 8 months is to work at a company maybe in Cali or down in Boston, New York or something. Just somewhere where I can make some good money and also progress towards goals of maybe living in the US and doing software there. Because doing the same job in Canada and the US in software is night and day in terms of like payment. Like for the job I'm doing right now, I'm making about 30 an hour Canadian when I could really be making 50 to 55 an hour US, which is just, it's crazy. But it does mean I need to actually get through school, and because of like how rough times have been over the last year, I've kind of fallen behind on my studies. My average is approaching the point where it's starting to be iffy on whether I can continue my program, so I need to make sure I keep my average up. And at the same time, I think I have a maximum of 4 failures, and I have like 2 or 3. I think I have 2 failures right now, which is not bad for like this far into university and math program, but it's not fun being this close to like failing out, you know? But yeah. I know my math. I know the courses I'm taking from now on are the ones I actually enjoy, and I don't have any like ones that are being forced upon me. So we keep going, I get through, and in the end, I'm going to be really excited. You know what I mean? Yeah. So honestly, it's like a lot of goals, but at the same time, like getting there is half the battle, and being there is the other half. And yeah, things are challenging. But, you know, I think taking time for myself, going to conventions, and just overall enjoying life is definitely what's going to help get that extra mile and make me feel comfortable about wherever I'm going to end up. And I think the one thing I kind of hope most is that anyone who's like here right now, if you're having similar vibes, you're not feeling like your self-identity is as strong as it can be, hoping that like you can join me on this journey and like we can all get there together, you know? But yeah, that's generally how things are. And don't get me wrong, I'm a dumb, nerdy math kid, okay? Like, I'm a professional at the school of... 1 over e to the 2n. Let's go. From 1 to infinity. I don't even remember what that expansion is, but I know it converges because convergent rules, but yeah. Math's fun, math's fun. Yeah, I always joke with friends about how, oh, I'm going to do this massive, like, lesson for them on the intricacies of set theory and teaching them about rings and fields. Because, like, okay, I like finite fields. Finite fields are really cool. Yeah. Because, like, sure, okay, I'm going to be nerdy for one more second, but sure, like, the real numbers are cool and all, and they're a field, and, like, you can reverse every operation. You have the commutative property, like, you're good. But let me pose this to you. What if you're working in the field integers mod prime number, like 7? Whoa. Now that shit's good. That shit is popping. Because everything's commutative. You have one idempotent element, and the only nilpotent element is 0, right? So you're sufficiently, like, dealing with a good ring, and it makes a nice field. And since there's a limited number of elements, like, you don't have to think too hard about everything. Like, there's a set answer for every operation. And that's kind of cool. Yeah, math stuff. Yeah. I'm kind of happy that the math I do now doesn't rely on numbers anymore, because I didn't enjoy the number side of math too much. I enjoy the trend side of math, like just general analysis and just truth. Some things like functionally are correct, and some things sometimes aren't, but you know, it's always predictable. And even when it isn't, like, there's a way you can get to understanding why. And it's easy to explain, at least, because you got the same math that describes everything for everyone else. Yeah. I don't know, it's cool. Yes, beans. Beans. Let's go. I just love, like take a look at this. Like, look at this design. Like, I love this, okay? This right here is a reference for Fate. Have you seen the anime or read the what's called books or manga or anything? Because, like, Fate series is popping, okay? Good magic system in it. But these right here are... You never watched it? Oh my gosh. Yeah, Gilgamesh. Yeah. Everyone knows. But the Fate series, you got these things called command seals, which are used to command your guardian spirit or whatever, like whatever one you summoned. And, you know, what I like about mine is my character has their 3 sigils. They've never used them, but they still have them. And at the same time, the spirit they summoned was themselves from the future, and they just merged consciousness. That's some good lore. Which is why I myself am a master of, what's it called? Zoology magecraft. The ability to transform myself into other things. Other species and stuff. And at the same time, I've got from my future self, a lot of power from Konergy magic and astral magic. Konergy being time, of course, and astral being, you know, space. The final frontier. Which is why, if you look at my arm carefully, I think it might appear here. It might be too bright for it. But my arm, the black spots tend to like glow and have purple sparkles in them. It doesn't seem available right now, but you know that that's there. Isn't Keith's tail cam just a pin cam position you can just go back to? Holy shit, wait. Oh my god. Oh my god. Pins? What? 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 Oh my gosh. I thought it was using like VRC cam or something. But that makes so much more sense. And then you can just manually set the pin. Ah! Sorry about the noise. I didn't know that at all. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's a good thing that I can start planning now. Excellent. Just gonna lower my cam down a bit. Ooh. There we go. Fantastic. Yeah. And I don't have to like set functionality for that. I just like can press the button and it'll go. Oh my gosh. What have you done? It means bean cam soon. It does. I need it to figure out a way to like attach it to my foot because it can't be local because local is gonna match it to my head position. So I'm gonna have to finagle something cool. We'll see. But bean cam, yes, bean cam might happen soon. Yeah, bean cam would be good. Thank you so much. By the way, what would you prefer me to call you? Because like you got your dankest penguin YT, right? But like I could call you Dank, I could call you Penguin, you know? I could call you Peng. He'll be there. Awesome. Fantastic. Yeah. Just call you Zero because you gotta change your name? Okay, yeah, no worries. Zero, I got you. Fantastic. Thank you so much for everything. Yeah. I'll be excited for when you change your name. Gotta keep that in mind. Memorize. Yeah. Yeah, I recently changed my name on Twitch to be Vulpy Fox because like it was Vulpus Corsac for a while and it was Ivory 45 before that, but like there's a lot. You remind me? Thank you. I won't need reminding it though. I got this. My brain is powerful. Yeah. But yeah, something I mean to do right now is change out Twitch description and stuff. Your older name was Horrid. Yeah. I don't know. It's got a charm, you know? Sometimes you just gotta get names, you know? My older name is from when I was like, oh, I'd very much like to play Webkins. And so I called myself Ivery. And then when I got to RuneScape, I needed to add a number because Ivory was already a name. So it ended up being Ivory 45. And it stuck for Minecraft. It stuck for most games. Then at some point I was playing Overwatch under Ivory 45. And I was like pretty good at the game. Like my friends and I, we had a lot of fun like playing through and just enjoying it. And so basically we wanted to make Smurf accounts. And I was like, all right, well, I'm furry adjacent. I really like foxes. And at least my whole name sounds like that. Yeah, I guess. But the logic for it's like pretty weird. But yeah, I really like foxes. My favorite fox is the Corsac fox. Why don't I just call myself Vulpus Corsac and as the Latin name? And that name is not used on any platform whatsoever. It's always available and I can always use it. But sometimes people like try and call me like Vulpus or something, and I don't like being called something like apart from Vulpy. So I changed my name on like a lot of social media and Twitch and stuff to be Vulpy Fox, because, you know, at least like the Vulpy is cute and they know I'm a fox, because Vulpy isn't necessarily an easy name to get. So that's where the Vulpy Fox comes from right now, which is good, I think. Yeah. Obviously the Vulpy comes from, you know, the Vulpus Latin part, but you know, it's fine. I've seen wolves named Wolf, so, you know, can't blame me for trying something myself, you know? Yo, how's it going? It's the one and only Ultima. What should I call you? Because you've been here a few times, and I think it's only reasonable to like call you by something like Ultima or something. Welcome. I'm just chilling out in the stream tonight. We're doing a bit of relaxing, you know. Nothing too big, nothing too small, just chilling out with the vibes, right? Oh my gosh. You want to know the strangest thing about this stream right now? Basically, for all the time I've been streaming, it's still snowing outside, and it's probably going to be snowing for another 2 or 3 hours. This is wild. I'm really excited to like go outside the front door and just see how terrible it is. It's going to be funny. That'll work, but you can also call it Alti. Okay, yeah, I got you, Alti. No worries. Like all is in cull. So Alti, gotcha. Yeah, snow is great until you have to shovel it. And then knowing that you have a 1-day deadline or else you get fined. Kind of fun, you know? Kind of fun. But it's cool, it's cool. Snow is respectable. Hate-love relationship. I used to love it a lot more than I do now. But that's only because I'm an adult with responsibilities. But, you know, it's fine, it's fine. I'll still, like, jump in a pile of snow because I'm bored. Can't stop me. I'm a fox and I have priorities, yes. Just, like, set up and just dive in. Where you live, you never get snow before. The snowstorm can get to where you live, turn into rain clouds. Okay, I gotcha. So you live like out south somewhere, like nearer towards what's it called, the tropics and stuff. It's not bad. That's not bad. I live directly in the middle of snow territory. Oh, Mississippi. Yeah, I feel ya. Although Mississippi like borders a lot of the more dangerous like wind-based weather states. So MISSISSIPPI, yeah, it's a big word. Yeah. I don't know. I've not really been to too many U.S. states, but I heard like Mississippi is a pretty like cool one, relatively speaking. Not a word I use there a lot. I do too. Don't worry too much. Me streaming right now is not indicative of how I speak normally. But you might have seen a bit of stuttering earlier. Maybe now as well, but... If I say I suppose at the end of a sentence, it's because I was about to start a new sentence, and I was going to stutter in that sentence. And it's how I catch myself. It's just those small things, you know? Yeah. I learned it in high school, where sometimes when you use the word it's really awkward. Yeah, storm today ripped the roof off the front porch. Measured the wind speed and got over 200 mile per hour wind speed. Yeah, that's how Mississippi works. That's how like South Central US works. I feel you. Respect to people who deal with that type of weather. I'm one with, you know, it's either really hot or really cold. And when it's really cold, there's a lot of snow. But when it's really hot, there's like way too much humidity. That's what it's like up here. Like, I want to like have an easy access to changing, like checking temperatures and stuff for US. But pretty much in the winter, it goes down to, I'm going to just say the Celsius first. I'm going to guess what that is in Fahrenheit. You're going to head to sleep soon? Yeah, no worries, Zero. Thank you so much for popping in. I hope you have an excellent night. Be sure to stay safe. Ciao, ciao. But yeah, in terms of Celsius temperature, I deal with low -30s, with wind chill going down to -40. And during the summer, we go up to around 30, 35 with the UV index bringing it up to a nice 38, 39. Which I gotta say, I think that for the negative temperatures, that's around -20 Fahrenheit. And then positive temperatures, it's like, I want to say around 100 Fahrenheit. That's not bad, though. Have you seen this story where a Florida man breaks into somebody's house to make himself breakfast? What type of breakfast would you even do? Like, yes, I'd like to break... Hello, I am Florida man. I break into house to make breakfast. Delicious. I'm going to make some French toast. Look at all of this cinnamon. I am Florida man. Yes. Eggs and sausage. Okay, that's fair. Can you show the beans one last time before we go? Yeah, of course. I got you. Here. Right, I'm just going to come in close and just go beans. Yeah, I got you. Last beans. Hope you have a great night. Thank you so much for popping by, Zero. It's awesome having you. Good to meet you. Hopefully you have a chance to, in the future, go to a convention if you do feel brave enough to do so. I trust in you. You got this. Got the motivation. First time you've seen these bright fluorescent red beans? Really? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm a bit of a bean person, so, you know, red lights be bopping. I just love bright red beans. They're really good. Really good color scheme. I love the color scheme I've got on my character. I love the red. I love red with gray. I love like white as well, and like green eyes, like green with red. Okay, like look at this, okay? Look at this, okay? Look at how the green matches with the eyes. Or the green, like, in the eyes matches with the paws, sorry. Like, whoa. Green and red, like, work really well together, and, like, that's fantastic. Fantastic. Yep. Green and blue, you know... You've seen my joking opinions on blue online. What's my favorite kind of beans on a scale of 1 to 10 food type? Okay, so my favorite type of beans, have got to be like, are either baked beans or soybeans, because I love getting edamame when I go for sushi. And I'd say that's like an 8 out of 10 if it's cooked well. If it's prepared poorly, it's like a 3. And then baked beans, it's so annoying how expensive they're getting nowadays. But I'd say that those are roughly a 7 out of 10. But on some days where I'm actually really feeling like it can definitely get up to an 8, which is good. My favorite type of food is like making curries and stuff, because curries are really nice. I love like making Indian and Pakistani curries. It's a really nice time to just like mellow out, spend like 2 hours making a dish that's going to be delicious for a few days. And plus, spice is nice. Yeah. I tend to like stray away from a lot of fruits just because I don't quite enjoy the textures that a lot of fruits have, because they feel a lot more they tend to be a lot more rough or overly smooth than vegetables. Because with vegetables, you kind of have like a lot of open pocket space, and they tend to like, you kind of know if you bite into like a bean, it's not going to be like solid bean. Like there's space inside, there's air inside, like there's a whole bunch of stuff going on there. But biting into like an apple or a banana, like you bite into an apple, like you're chomping through that thing and it's just smooth, and like it's slightly like, it's really juicy, but it's also like slightly what's it? It's spongy. What are sponges? When you can like contain a lot of water. That's the word I'm looking for. I don't know which one it is. Yeah. Ooh, you went back to high school to see if anyone would get through the day with anybody noticing, and they were serving pizza today. You ate out of pizza. Oh my gosh. That is blessed. How long since you graduated? Because, like, wow. That is crazy that no one would notice. Like, about 3 years. Whoa. Okay. Here's the thing. Like, I live roughly a 3-minute walk from my high school right now. And I think if I went there, everyone would notice, because I kind of like was just well known by teachers as that guy who it makes sense you're 5'7". Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I'm like just over 6 foot, so it's maybe less reasonable for me, but a lot of my teachers know me really well because I'm that one guy who's like slept through every class but still managed to hold the highest mark in a lot of places. Kind of funny. But, humble flex, of course. Humble flex. Yeah. But also I work at like, when I'm doing my school terms at uni, I work at our local grocery store as well. So, it's like, you kind of just know that you're, or they kind of just know that you're like not a student. Class nerd to do my work. Nice. Yeah, I was offered money to do work for someone, but like it was too much effort, and I'm the type of person who does the bare minimum to get the highest result. So if someone's paying me to do their work, like I'm wasting my money. I could be gaming during that time, Like I think my high school career, like early on, it was pretty basic. I was just doing school stuff. But by the time I got to grade 11 and I got my driver's license, in grade 10, but like I got my G2 in grade 11. In Ontario, you have your Class G1, Class G2, and Class G licenses. G1, you require somebody else in the car with you. But G2, you basically have no restrictions to yourself other than the number of underage people you can have in your car in the hours of 12 o'clock to 5 a.m. One class had a test today in biology. Oh, damn. And because you were like seeing if people would notice you were there and you had to take the test. Ah, it sucks. Yeah. But yeah, when I got to like grade 11 and 12, I was like, I realized that school is kind of basic and you really don't have to do too well to perform well. You kind of just have to write it, you know. I made a 92 on it too. Nobody noticed. Holy shit. Yo, Alti, you are a master. But Nightfall, I think green and blue is good if it's on you. Especially with cat-wise. Yeah. But yeah, you kind of, like, in high school, because of how mark inflation worked, like, it's really hard to get a low grade if other people are doing worse than you. And the standards always just keep dropping. So what you notice as you go on is that, like, you really don't have to be working perfectly and, like, working ultra hard. You really just have to, like, write things down, and as long as it sounds like you know what you're talking about, the teachers are going to assume you know what you're talking about. Oh my gosh. Fantastic. That is actually pretty loud. Holy crap. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Yeah, okay, we're good. But yeah, you don't have to. In high school, you really don't have to do much to do well. What the fuck's your Wi-Fi? Oh my gosh, what's it doing? Is it like stuttering and stuff and just like whoop, 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 whoop? Or is it like just complete disconnection? Hope you don't have to deal with any more ads. I'm sorry if you do. The one thing that turns me off of other people's streams, and something I'm never going to do here, is have ad breaks. Because, like, I think my least favorite thing is going into 20 by 10 image pixel quality. Yes, let's go. I can make this all red. There you go. This should help. Does this help? I think it does. I'm 8-bit, yes. You can't even see the anti-aliasing, it's too low resolution. That's good, that's good there. Actually, let me check something on my settings. Oh yeah, I'm on ultra graphics quality ×8 anti-aliasing. As I was saying earlier, I finally figured out how to actually manually set app priority. So I've actually set VRChat to above normal priority, and I actually haven't gotten any like frame drops or anything recently, actually, which is strange, but I've discovered why that happens. Oh, good image quality's back. Welcome back. Hey, it's nice seeing you again in full quality. I don't even, this isn't HD, is it? No, it's 1920 by 1080. Is that HD? I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, so Steam VR is a terrible app. And I wish I could have it like closed when I'm like streaming and stuff, or like doing anything VR related. But it's required to be open for launching the apps and controlling the sensors and stuff, so I guess it needs to be there. But it literally tries to use every bit of what's it called? Processing power. Yeah, 1080p. Okay, it's HD. That's separate then. Is this 60? I don't know if I'm streaming at 60 FPS. I might be. I'll have to check. It might even be 30. I'll see. There's not too much of a difference, honestly, unless it's active content. But yeah, something I discovered is like Steam VR like actually tries to use as much processing power as physically possible that you're not using, and it like has an entire like system built into it to manage how much it can possibly use, and it just says, all right, I'm going to use all of that. So literally doing everything I can to turn off and limit the use of processing power from Steam VR has made everything so much better. Like I can actually have ultra quality on my stream and not have to sacrifice anything. And like you can see the difference. And I can see the difference because I'm not having any stuttering issues or anything. Yeah. Which is nice. It's nice. Something I'm considering doing like sometime in the future is running my stream on a different computer and using like NDI to connect the two. Because I have like 3 computers worth of components that I can just plop together and have something quick and easy that'll encode pretty well. But as it stands right now, I really don't need it. And a lot of the stuff I do isn't really graphically intensive enough to actually warrant anything. Which is reasonable. It's good. Oh, I keep having to like lower my settings in WoW for some reason because the WoW raid fight I'm doing right now has intense electrical fields, so you know, it's a whatever. It's whatever. Yeah. But what were all of y'all's favorite classes in high school? Myself, I really liked I liked music and physics classes. Like music classes because it was a chance to like play instruments just every day. And physics because my physics teacher was a legend and we all had a lot of fun with it. World history and band, yeah. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. You're a history person, I see. Yeah. I think my favorite history course I took was an elective credit I had where I took ancient history. Actually, my ancient history teacher and I started the Dungeons and Dragons Club at the school, and it's now the largest club at my high school that I went to. And we were actually, like, he comes into my grocery store on a common basis, and he runs a Dungeons and Dragons group with all my favorite teachers, and they're all legends, honestly. It's great, like, having a chance to say hi to them and just generally be friends with old teachers, you know? Because, like, once you graduate high school, you really, like, honestly, if you have similar interests with your teachers, like, you really don't need to think about, like, the power dynamic of a teacher or student if you can just, like, hang out and chat about, like, just interests and stuff. But yeah, ancient history was a pretty fun course for me. We had this fun situation where we had to, for the pre-civilization unit, we had the four different like groups that we had. Oh, you like the class because you can do your work and do whatever the fuck you want and don't give a shit. Oh, I feel ya. That's pretty chill. That's pretty chill. Yeah, I found that for most classes. But yeah, this ancient history class though. Okay, so pretty much we had this what's it called? We were doing the pre-civilization units, so that talks about a lot of the different early civilizations, things like Indus Valley, I don't remember like what specifically the one in East China is or was called. Then we had the Mesopotamia region area, Egyptian stuff, and so on and so forth, and like all those like early civilizations. Now, the fun thing that we had to do for that unit is the end project was a presentation on whatever types of civilization we're working on. So my first group, what we did was Mesopotamia, and the main like benefit to society that Mesopotamian culture gave you was the proper laws. Like they had a penal system. Okay, so there was actually like a reasonable like eye for an eye. Obviously, like if you kill somebody, you're gonna be killed. But for different matters that aren't necessarily affecting you, there's a penal code that allows you to figure out what the punishment would be. Somehow during our presentation, it ended up we were having a court trial, and it devolved into one student, one of my friends, Becca, being on trial for having what's it called? Having fucked a goat or something. I don't know. It was some crazy shit. But it just kept evolving more and more. And we had a list of like laws that we gave people in an information sheet. And it just like kept devolving. We had more and more things that were being put on the line against these people. Like any witnesses that came to the stand were literally saying, yeah, well, this and this. And then we were just updating like what the trial proceedings were going on as things like got revealed. And so in the end, they had to have, I think it was 3 fingers cut off, cut off her foot, and then put a, what's it called, one of those like cages over their head. Oh, and they also had to be, what's that called? There was like a whole bunch of other punishments that we had. In the end, there was also one punishment that was literally just death. So they were just going to be killed anyways, even after all these other punishments. But, you know, torture is cool in Mesopotamia. Yeah. But yeah. That's ancient history for you. Yeah. It feels weird saying it now, but you know, it's like, yeah, what can you do, right? Yeah. But yeah. So you liked band, by the way. LT, what is your favorite instrument? What do you play? Because like instruments are fantastic. One of my favorite pastimes is playing instruments, and I like play so many right now. I actually need to get back into practice with a few of them that I enjoy more than others, because I've not played for roughly a year on a bunch of them. But like, I need to get back into playing violin and cello. Piano's another important one. Trumpet. Ooh, Young Money, thank you so much for following. Howdy. We're just chilling out here tonight, having a pretty nice, relaxing time, not worrying too much about whatever happens. Because whatever happens, right? Yeah. Yes, thank you. Very good. Oh, you play tenor. Yeah. Drums usually wear a mount in your back. Oh, okay, gotcha. I feel ya. That's pretty cool. So it's like more of a marching band situation. Yeah, for me it's like almost all like concert band playing. Like, okay, gotcha. No, that's fantastic though. Like, I kind of like the culture of like having marching bands and stuff, because like it's a different kind of vibe. You're playing music to just play music, be expressive and stuff. Concert band, you're playing eloquence to express yourself, but at the same time, like, you kind of don't really have that. In school specifically, you don't have much. What's it called? Within the last year, yeah. And you forgot I'll play it. That's fair. I mean, it has been 3 years since you've been in high school, so that is reasonable. It's reasonable. Yeah. Yeah, in high school you really don't have the like skill expression that you can have when you're actually on stage in a band, or a concert band or an orchestra. You got games on your phone? I can. let me just bring this in. You got games on your phone? Mm-hmm. Let me just unfocus this. Turn off this focus, please. There we go. Do you got games on your phone? Games? Hey? Hello? Hmm? Do you have games on your phone? Fantastic. There we go. Let us head back to that. Maybe, maybe not. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, maybe I'll have to ask later when you install some. Okay? You better install some. Otherwise, like, what's the point, right? But yeah, thank you so much for popping by and staying here. You only have 3? I heard a rumor about foxes. Pray tell, what's this rumor? I'd love to know. They're secretly robots? Alright. Okay. I can neither confirm nor deny that I'm a robot, okay? There's ways to figure out if somebody's a robot, right? Like there's like rules that robots have to follow. You can try testing me if you like. I can handle it. How do you propose I prove I'm not a robot? Because, you know, I could be. I could be a robot. Hmm? So, how do I prove it to you? How do I prove that I'm not a robot? It's fucking birds. You swear they're government spies? They absolutely are. As a friend of many government spies, I know a lot of birds. And, you know, they don't hide it. They just go, bird. And, you know, you really can't trust someone who just goes, bird. Like, evaluators are robots. Absolutely, yes. But yeah. But I'm pretty sure Young Money needs to like figure out a way to prove if I'm a robot or not, because like, you know, I could be. I don't want to be left out from the birds. Protogen. Yes, of course, Protogen. So many Protogens. There's so many of them. Absolutely disappointing. Cute fox? Oh, thank you. You too, you're cute. Yep. All of y'all are cute. Just the way that you're typing really tells me a lot about a person, you know? Like, I'm pretty good at, like, pinning what people are and, like, things about them, you know? And, from the way you guys are typing, it sounds pretty cute. By the way, what's up? You may have been mistold. That is fair. That is fair. Robots deny being cute. Oh, nice. Excellent. Although most other foxes will deny being cute. I'm just in a good mood today, okay? Maybe next time I'll say I'm not cute, okay? Maybe I'll be like, No, I'm not cute. And then maybe I'll be a robot, right? I could be replaced. I could be replaced. Somehow Keat made you a bottom ulti? Really? How can that happen? I mean, Keat's a top. Keat's a switch, okay? But pretty submissive, I guess, I suppose. You don't know. It happens. It happens. It could be the maid dress. I've had my own fair share of wanting similar extravagancies, I suppose. Yeah. I don't know. I myself am a purveyor of programming socks, so one might call me a bottom. I can't say for certain if I am or not, but used to switch is the thing. Then Keat took the top away. The top is gone. That's wild. I think Keat did it on purpose. It's the only thing that makes sense, right? Oh, thank you so much. Pet. I mean, sometimes you just realize the top was never there to begin with, so that seems reasonable. It happens. It sometimes happens. Yeah. You saw the top energy try and become a top instead of a bottom. Oh, that's fair. Looks like Shusky's requested to join in. Shark. Oh my god, there's a shark in chat. What? Everyone, hide your... What are sharks like? Hide your plankton or something. Crazy. Terrifying. So many sharks. Did you know that sharks are the ultimate top? Because they're always lurking and ready to jump at their prey. Maybe, I suppose. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Yep. Fantastic. Yep. You're good. You guys are good. Great. Y'all are awesome. Alright. Join me. It's updated. I'm now publicly available for anyone to join me, apparently. So we'll see if friends join in. Another one. Another shark. What are they doing? Why are there sharks here? What? Okay, I'm safe. I'm in a bed. Sharks can't get you if you're lying in a bed. Okay? Come join me. Come on over. I'm not gonna bite. The sharks might bite, but if you get in the bed, you might have to enjoy yourself, and sharks can't get you over here. And plus over here there's a warm fox you can cuddle a little bit. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. Oh, the shark comes out of the water. Yeah, but sharks coming out of the water, they still can't get into bed, okay? Beds are safe places. They're very good. Very fantastic. Yeah. Definitely pretty relaxing. Damn, what the hell? Where's the time going? It's already 1:45? Looking at my watch right here. Whoa. Ooh, wiggle, 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 wiggle. Fantastic. Why are you twitching like a autistic kid having a cerebral palsy? Hey, listen, okay? Sometimes you just gotta be a little twitchy. You are watching stuff on Twitch, right? So, you know, it seems reasonable that you be a bit twitchy. Don't worry too hard. You'll be careful. You'll be careful. You'll get yourself back and you'll be like, whoa. There's my top self. Now I'm not a bottom. Now he can't do anything to me. Oh, you're talking like you're actually shaking. Oh my gosh. I mean, is it like shake or is it like just general vibration? Because like if it pains you, then you might want to check that out and see if there's something wrong with you. But if it's like numbness and a bit shaky, like ooh and that type of thing, I get the same thing when I clutch in CS:GO. Okay. So, you know, for each one there's another, and sometimes it's just adrenaline, and sometimes you don't know why you have adrenaline. Which isn't a big deal, but it's still like a bit stressful for a lot of people. Constant shake won't stop, it's not normal. Try getting up and oh, it's only your left shoulder. Okay. Try getting up and doing a few stretches, you know? Like here. Let's bring this out here. Cool. Let's do some stretches. Maybe I can help you get some energy going, you know? Vibing with it. Okay. We're just gonna go ahead and just stretch out that shoulder, okay? Hold your right hand on it and just make sure you're not stretching things too far. Back off a little bit and just keep going through. Did I become a chameleon for a second? I did by just like going through here. I'm one with the chameleon. Yeah. All right. So that's one shoulder. Now we can just stretch this other shoulder back. Don't go too far in your first go. Make sure you can just reach where you're trying to leave and then just go a bit deeper each time. And there we go. Next up, want to raise yourself up and stretch as hard as you can straight up, both arms. If your shoulder is still shaking here, then it may be a bit discomforting. So try and bring your arms down a little bit and raise up your shoulder blades in the back. You need to have like, you kind of want to raise your like upper arms and towards your shoulders to kind of raise your blades up and then relax. And last but not least, reach down to the ground, touch down to your toes, and raise yourself back up. And if your shoulder's still doing a bit of twitchy, it might be good to take a walk and just, you know, relax a bit more, you know? Just chill, take a load off, and hopefully it's mostly stress related, because if it is, then you kind of have a freebie at like dealing with it, you know? Yeah. So hopefully that helps a little bit, just a tiny bit, just to make sure you're doing okay. Yeah. That is weird. Is that how my stream works? Damn. Alright. But yeah. Hope the shoulder does better. If you were following along at least, you know. Some people have different like ranges of constraint that they can do, which is fine. But, you know, it's all about making sure that you're stretching like where you are, you know. You gotta manage yourself and not go too hard, not go too soft. Something just in the middle that's gonna get yourself going. Yeah. But wow, it's such a great night right now. Like, oh my gosh, I'm strictly bopping. Like, I'm having a good time. I'm glad that like I have some people around just join in and check things out. You know, I'm glad you guys are around and just vibing here. It's been a really excellent night so far, and I'm hoping that it continues to be for a bit longer, you know? Just some chill stuff, you know? Yeah. But is your shoulder doing okay now? I just want to make sure you're doing okay. Just in case. If not, like, let me know as well, because I'm here to look out for you. I'm here to pamper you, and, you know, the only way to take care of you is to, like, be there for you. Right? What type of fox would I be if I wasn't, you know, there to take care of you? Oh, Nathaniel VR, thank you so much for following. Welcome, welcome. I'm Volpe, and we're just here chilling out a little bit. Spreading the wholesome vibes, enjoying the evening. Thanks so much for popping by. We just finished off with a few little stretches to make sure that Ultima's doing okay. Just hanging in there and stuff. And now I'm just chilling out a bit back again. Nothing too big, nothing too zesty. Whereas I was doing the perfect husband bit. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah. I mean, I can take care of you as well if you'd like, because, you know, I'm there for you. Right? Thank you. What else did you miss? Oh my gosh, way too much. This has been probably one of the softer nights I've had recently, so so much conversation, discussion, a little bit of boopage, some beans, just whatever, you know. You used to be able to bend your fingers backwards to the point where they could touch your wrist. It's still shaking. It's probably because I had something earlier with high precision for a long time. It normally doesn't take like that, but I noticed it probably the nerve signals leaking to my shoulder muscles because they don't try to move my left arm and shoulder doesn't shake. That's fair. That makes sense then. So it is more of a CSGO clutch situation. That's great. Great to hear. I'm glad you're doing okay. Because like if that was like stroke or heart attack related, I hope that you'd be okay much better. Or I'd have to like, you know, spend more time making sure you're okay, I suppose. But thank you so much. I'll just boop you real quick. It's confusing, but you're good. You're good. I trust. You got this. Yeah. But again, I think like for all of y'all, like it's fantastic that you like take time out of your day and just enjoying yourself. You're dozing out. Yeah. Don't worry too hard. Get some rest, okay? I'll be around some other time. And maybe you can find some other people to hang out with as well when you're awake. Because like when you're tired, like you can't really enjoy yourself when you're awake, right? Get some rest, okay? You really need it, okay? Thank you. Just gonna get that hair off your face. Yeah. But thank you so much for coming by. I hope you have an excellent night, and be sure to stay safe, alright? Ciao, ciao. Ultima, just imagining heart rate monitor spells out burger. No, not burger. It spells out burger. All connected to you. That's the one. That's the one you want. I mean, if the heart rate monitor spells out anything, it's very concerning, I suppose. Unless it's like writing the word M because, or the letter M because, you know, M. But yeah. Here, let me write something for you guys. I'm not sure if this is like reflected or not, so I'm just gonna write it. Does that like appear as I'm intending? Does that appear as intended? Yeah. Cool. Very tachycardic. Oh, I understand. I understand entirely. And there you go. Right here. Your resting heart rate is 250 BPM. That is... Yeah, yep. Yeah. It's not chill, but it's chill. Yeah. It feels like your chest is going to explode constantly. I know the feel. I know the feel. I had a pretty fun situation a while back in like middle school where it's rough. Not really for you. Like maybe you've gotten used to it or something. Yeah. Ooh. There we go. Let me just grab this and show you. There we go. You're excellent. Fantastic. Excellent. Thank you very much, Knight. Although, I only lay eggs sometimes. I'm not like Keat. Wouldn't you expect a heart rate to go up? I would, but given that it's already going that fast, I doubt it's going to go faster, because at that point, you're, like, dead. Cue the, what's it called? House skip, or, not the skip, like, the house, like, you know the show, like, how they have all the, like, clinic hours and stuff? Cue that, but it's the one kid who's, like, or the one girl who's, like, checking her own heart rate, and that's that. It slows down to a brachycardic. What the hell? That is strange. So by keeping like really like fit and exercised, you actually slow your heart rate down that much? That's wild. Well, you know, at least you're used to it, which is the good thing. If it just like the chronic symptoms are just starting to show up now, like that would be a bit more cause for concern because it's like really hard to deal with something new. It's like Or I need to feel my, yeah, we're good, okay. Your legs hurt before you have breathing or heart issues? Oh, that's an interesting one right there. Before I have like breathing issues, it tends to be like, you know, when you get a stitch in your like abdomen, that's the one. You still want Volpe dances? Come on, Nate, like you gotta be here for those. Cause I can't dance without proper cat motivation, right? Spin. Yeah, exactly. We'll do it some other time, don't worry. When you're back in like North America, you'll be good. Tomorrow you have to record your mile time? Oh no. Well, make sure you stay safe, alright, Ultima? Don't overwork yourself because, like, care about you a lot, right? Oh. Whoa. I'm just gonna turn this way here because we care about you a lot. And then your 5 mile time. Wow. You have to do both of those tomorrow. That's insane. That's a lot. You got this though. It's a good Saturday for it. So I trust you got this. You're going to get an amazing time and you're going to do it fast enough that you're not going to feel the ill effects of your heart rate. I trust. You got this. Yeah. Something really nice is, yeah, you'll be fine. You will. You'll be excellent. You got this. Look at you. Oh my gosh. Yes. Yeah, I think the interesting part, haven't died from. That is fair. That is fair. But yeah, I think the excellent part about it. Yeah. The excellent part about exercising for me right now is I just figured out where my bike lock is, and I know where my bike is, and we're about to reach the spring months. And the only reason I wasn't like cycling every day last year was because I couldn't find out where my bike lock was. But now I've got my bike lock. I got my bike. I'm commuting to and from work downtown, so I might as well just cycle every day. It's a nice half hour to 45 minutes there and back. Yeah, it's going to be fantastic. I just want to, you know, have a more enjoyable exercise routine, you know? Because, like, right now, the way it's working for me is I alternate days where I'm doing treadmill running cardio, and other days I'm just playing some pretty high-intensity Beat Saber. I'm just trying to, like, you know, do cardio-exclusive things where I'm not, like, trying to train muscle. What are my ears doing? Oh, they were sticking up. I mean, I can just, like, you know, just like that. There you go. Easy. Good ears? Thank you. Yeah. But sticking up. Whoa. Surprise. Oh, color fades and comes back and repeats? Yeah. It's quite fantastic, isn't it? I'm in a dark room, so it's more prevalent. However, I mean, if I was in a better lighting room, the emissions wouldn't come off as bright, so it would be more white. Basically, worlds that are well lit. Let me just come out here into this bright room right here. You'll see that the red isn't as prevalent here. It's still like slightly there, but if it's not well lit up, then the emissions, I have them set to blink. Yeah. It's just how things go, you know? You need something that's just going to be respectable to you, you know? Yeah, exactly. I think the one thing that's like my favorite thing about my avatar is the what's called cell shaded outlines I've got around, because you know, it just adds that cartoony feel that really makes the character stand out, which I think is like ideal. You don't know you need it until you take it and you realize, oh wait, this is the best thing ever. And yeah, that's the vibe. That's the vibe. Just grab this screen in here. There we go. Oh, one of the classes he snuck into? In a Spanish class you went to in high school, You snuck in today. There were presentations. Oh, I mean, at least like you aren't on the list of people to present, because that's how they like plan to get people. You know, you just like you call people and present for like the class list or whatever, right? So it's not bad. That's not bad. Ooh. There we go. All right. Let me just. There we go. And then this is difficult right here. So what were they presenting? There we go. You were on the list to present. Neither does that if that name had an identical name to yours. Oh, so were you going to like their classes or something? People with Spanish heritage. Oh my. How was that? Was it exactly what you were hoping for? And what type of Spanish heritage? Was it more towards European Spanish, or was it towards South Central America Spanish? Because like definitely two different cultures around that way, which is pretty interesting. It's a lot like the French type of culture that you deal with, where like you have French from France, and you have Quebecois French, and you know, one of those two is very old French related, and one of them is like really modern. That's why, like, when you're speaking to French friends, if they're from Canada and they're French, mentioning things to do with like the church and stuff are actually like pretty dangerous things to say. It's definitely swears. You had to whip a 10-slide PowerPoint on George Mario Bergoglio in 5 minutes. Oh my gosh. I wouldn't do that. That's a lot of effort for going in for a random day just to see if people would notice. Why would you present? Like, that's so much effort. You know what I mean? Like, wow. That's intense. But I'm gonna guess you did well. There we go. Congratulations. Great job. Well played. Now tell me all about this Mario Bergoglio or something. Or George Mario Bergoglio. That sounds Italian, but... Oh, it's Pope Francis. Gotcha. Yeah, it did sound Italian. That's what I was saying. Damn. George Mario Bergoglio. Yeah, definitely Italian. Which is good. Pope Francis deserves to have a name. I mean, given like how all of the popes like name themselves, it's pretty fun that way. Definitely. And honestly, Francis is like one of the few Pope Francis sees, because they name themselves like holy names, and you know, after enough like Pope John and Pope Edwards, you kind of get tired of the same name as a pope, I think, at least in my opinion. And plus, Pope Francis is an amazing guy, man. Like, turned the church into what's called an outlet for, I suppose, like actual help throughout the world. Because man's like actually started like supporting a lot of humanitarian efforts, which is really, really cool of the church to do. I myself am not really too religious, I suppose, but it's really nice seeing like what types of changes can be made, you know, when you're not actively like driving to population like that. It happens, I suppose, but you know, it's just a little bit interesting. I don't know. It's a bit of a bop. But yeah. Honestly, like, I don't think too much about governments or politics at this point in time. It's just a lot of effort to think about. Unless it's like ever an election year, I'm not dealing with that shit. I'm here to be fluffy and cute and be a fox, and there's nothing really you can do about it, okay? You should be foxy with me. Yeah. Vernal Equinox, we are all foxes now. Yeah. Kind of fantastic. Fox culture. But yeah, I don't know. I've kind of been having a good evening with y'all. Thank you so much for being around and chilling out, enjoying the vibes, listening to some music, listening to my voice perhaps, and just, you know, having a good time. He was born in South America. He's the first pope that wasn't European since Gregory III, 1980. Oh, nice. He's a seminary teacher and a rector, pursued graduation in theology in Germany in 1992. He's appointed auxiliary bishop, which was later changed to archbishop, which in the election of papacy, he was made consecrated cardinal. Oh, he's a cardinal. He became a cardinal, and then he became the pope. Yep, that makes sense. Yeah. The weird thing about like papacy is basically you kind of have to be really popular as an archbishop. Like an auxiliary bishop, like you kind of go around and do whatever it is you do. Like I know a lot of like lore, okay? Don't worry about it. But yeah, becoming an archbishop, you kind of just need to know everyone in your region, and you become the leader of faith in whatever country or general physical region you're in. And then nobody questioning me. Yeah. Nobody questioning you. Yeah, you. Yeah. And then what's it called? You kind of have to have all the connections outside of that. So at that point, like you're really well known in terms of like other archbishops, but you need to make the proper connections and know more people so that when the election comes around for papacy, you can actually become a cardinal, because that is probably happened for that in 1998. Yeah. Because that's a popularity contest, straight up. It's not so much a contest of who is the most faithful, most religious. It's the most well-known for what they do. And then, you know, once you become the consecrated cardinal, you know, like at that point, it's just a hop, skip, and a jump. Once the Pope like leaves sway, you take over as one of the like 5 or 6 people who can, I think. No, is it 11? It's a small number. It's under 100 cardinals. But, you know, they go around, they be around. I don't know. It's interesting. It's interesting. I'm definitely not an expert, but at the same time, I know a lot more than I really should. Awesome. But yeah. Take me to trivia nights. I'll help out, okay? I know numbers and words and things. Yeah. I'm a professional, okay? I know what to do. Yeah. But, you know, we're chilling. Let me, I'm just gonna take a seat over here. And bring the camera on over. There we go. Right over here. There we go. We can chill out over here. Nice evening atmosphere. Put myself roll thirds style and stop flying that there. But yeah. Oh my gosh. It's a great evening. I'm so excited to see how much snow is falling. It's only 1 hour until it's supposed to stop. Quite fantastic. Not bad. Yeah. Definitely great. Have you guys got any interesting plans over the weekend? Anything notable? Anything fun? Over here, I'm just gonna probably finish up fursuit things. Just get the general aesthetic over with. Yeah. But after that, you know, it's all about prepping for the next 2 weeks. I've got an exam next weekend, and Vernal Equinox is coming up pretty soon, so it's going to be a pretty fun time. I'm going to turn on look with me mode flying, raise this up, and bring this over me. Yo, Bombus01, thank you so much for following. I'm glad you can join in. I'm Volpy, and tonight we're just chilling out, vibing, and enjoying the cool vibes. Just enjoying our evening. Yeah, but you know, there's not really too much actually happening in this month, which is really nice. It's a breath of fresh air after how hectic January and February have been. So soon we're just gonna head around and bop up a bit, you know? Yeah. Means I've got more time for doing various random streaming. Right now I'm trying to get up to my 60 days as affiliate so I can get instant upload status, so I can add some more like default emotes, just follower emotes, and then from there we'll see where things go. Yeah. You know. Man, you're dead? I feel ya. It's getting pretty late, like, I trust it. And plus, you got a really long day tomorrow with all that running. Fantastic. Good for you. You got this. Is there anything else you got planned for tomorrow, or maybe some celebration just to chill out after your run? Yeah. If I were in those shoes, you know, it'd be a sushi night for sure for me. Actually, in fact, if the weather's not too bad tomorrow by the evening, I might actually go for sushi. Maybe get some friends together. Some KW furs. I don't know what an HG is, but your doctor said I have 80 of them. Oh, damn. Damn. That's pretty interesting. I don't know what that is either, honestly. Be pretty hard-pressed to figure it out. But we do have the internet at our fingertips, so I assume, like, it's not too hard to figure that out. Oh, ADHD, okay. Yeah, I feel you. 80 sounds like 80. Oh my gosh. That's good to know. Yeah, ADHD is not bad. I'm not one with ADHD, but like literally all my friends are. So, you know, sometimes there's like days where I feel like I could possibly have similar vibes, but at the same time, it's like I feel like everyone gets distracted extremely easily, and at the same time, like has trouble with like keeping not just focus, but being able to manage your brain, like not sending random signals at random times, because like that's just the entire situation with life. Kind of just deal with it, you know? Yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah. I should just come on over. Come sit with me. Enjoy the time over here. Take advantage of the good vibes. Because we're all here, you know? Yeah. Thank you. This music has been so perfect. Just keeping up with whatever goes on, you know? Yeah. Down. You see the meme that's like, you jump in the water, dude launches into water, mock Jesus gets back on deck, and even launches back into water. I didn't even say what it was. Oh my gosh, yes. I've seen similar memes. I haven't seen that one specifically, but yeah. It's where it's like, if insert thing here, jump in the waters, or if you jump in the water, insert thing here will happen. And then you don't even say what it is, and the person jumps in the water again. Damn. Wilding. Yeah. It's pretty chill. Yeah. I respect it. I respect the hustle, though, you know? Because, like, the ability to just expect what's going to happen without thinking too hard about what will actually happen is respectable. It's great, you know? There we go. Let's just get this right in the right position. Yeah. Perfect. Oh, you're making your first fursuit this week, Lauren? Awesome. That sounds great. What type of species is it? You'll be right back. Might take 5 minutes. No worries. Take your time. Take all the time you need. But yeah, Luring Geek 10. Yo, how's it going? What type of species is the fursuit going to be? Because, like, that sounds pretty fun. I've got a lot of tips and tricks. Oh, a hyena. Awesome. If this is, like, it's your first time, so I've also got a lot of tips and tricks if you ever, like, want or need to know about them. I've done my fair share of, like, sewing and stuff, and if you're, like, newer to it, it might be a lot of benefit. But yeah, it's... Tell me, does the hyena have an earring? Hyena earrings be like... Yeah. Oh shoot, I'm rising up. This is not a good place to lie down. That's fair though. Damn, the hyenas are really cool. I love the aesthetic. Like, something I've heard someone say is after foxes, you always go to hyenas. And like, if I was to make another character and I was to like identify with that more, it would definitely have to be a hyena. Hyenas are just. Oh, you didn't hear me? Oh, no worries. I've got a lot of like tips and tricks for doing sewing. If you have any questions, just like feel free to let me know right now, because I can just give you a bit of guidance, because I am well versed in sewing, but specifically sewing a lot of fursuit things. Like, is this going to be like a full suit, or is it going to be more of a what's it called? Partial? Maybe just the head or something? Like, what's up? Yeah. And when I say I'm like adept-ish at fursuit making, it's more of a, oh gosh, my fingers are so full of holes from needles, and I have calluses from driving threads. Partially might make a body. Gotcha. The body's definitely a bit of a hard undertaking. You kind of have to plan ahead to see if you're going to make a body, because you'll definitely make the partial differently if you do know how you're making the body. Specifically if it's going to be planned to your digi. That's not too bad. Yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun. I'm assuming you got all of your everything together, all the colors, you've got all of the sizes ready. That sounds like a lot of fun, honestly. Like, definitely a great undertaking. Make sure that when you do your paws, your foot paws and your sometimes head, you make sure to have a layer of some really thick, stretchy fabric inside. Could be anything from spandex to whatever the other stuff is called. Whatever the other sports materials are. It helps a lot with having it be both breathable and comfortable, because having your hand directly against faux fur is not comfortable whatsoever. Yeah. Apart from that, you can always make sure you always have extra seam allowance on a fursuit specifically, because while you can cut it away, it's much easier to get the contours that you're aiming for if you have too much than too little. Yeah. If you're planning on using a sewing machine for it, be sure to go over it one more time with a hand needle, just to make sure that you are able to cover all of the bases for certain holes. Because with faux fur specifically, if you're using a sewing machine, it occasionally messes with the what's it called? Detention. And so you get a lot of bunched up thread underneath if you are using the wrong type of needle, which is okay if you have the right type. But even then, for smaller pieces or smaller parts that you have to go over again, you might catch the older thread, and that's generally a bit of an annoying thing. So, yeah. Nyan, also a working sewing machine and needles. Adept Fox has had trouble with that on stream. Okay, Nyan, my sewing machine is just... My sewing machine was pretty messed up at that time, okay? It has its spurts. Sparkle suit designed hyena. So precious. Nice. So you have a lot of colors you're going to be putting into it. That sounds like a lot of fun. Yeah, I've seen one person. What's their name? I'm pulling a blank on it. There's this one person I know that like does insane sparkle designs, but it takes them an entire like 2 or 3 days worth straight of like just active hand sewing to get it all together, which isn't bad. It's just, wow, they have really good dedication and their products turn out really well every time. Hoping that yours turns out just as good. Yeah. I mean, with the cost of materials, it's definitely going to be, it's definitely expensive for making mistakes, but again, don't be afraid of making a few mistakes on your first try. A lot of like fursuit makers sell specifically fursuits so they can practice because they want to match the costs of improving their craft. So yeah. A lot of the more expensive and generally like more well-known fursuit makers had similar like lower levels as well, and they're still learning. There's still so much you can learn, even when it's just like that new. But Nyan, how's your morning going? Or I guess it's not really morning anymore. Wait, no, it is morning. It's like 8:30. Are you having a good day? Also, Nyan, you are now a moderator in the Discord, or not the Discord, the Twitch channel, because you and Cal are the only ones who ever really come here whenever you're just like lurking during raid night. So, not screaming in pain, reverse just jesting. It's a win so far. Awesome, that's fantastic. So you're getting over the bug. Yeah, I'll live to regret it, but I don't have to regret it yet, which is fine. I mean, despite all of your teasing, I still really trust you, so you're pretty good. Yeah. Care about you a lot, Nyan. Thanks so much. You're always here. You're always around. You're always vibing. Slow machine, a lot of thread. You're also terrified. Yeah. Yeah. Measure twice, cut once. You got this. I trust in you. If you ever reach a point where you're unsure about how to do like darts and stuff, or generally anything that comes up, take your time, go look up some stuff, you know? My sewing stream, I think that was way back in October, so I don't think I have it anymore, but I might do. That was the tail stream, right? So that was in July, a year ago. Yeah, because I did have the tail for when I went to Conference and Megaplex. Would be a good example to not be terrified. True, true. Yeah. But yeah, Lauren, you got this, honestly. It's definitely not as bad as it sounds or feels or thinks. You just have to like get in there and start at it and see where it goes from there. There's plenty of resources everywhere. There's a few telegrams that are dedicated to it. 80% went wrong, but it worked out in the end. Yes, exactly. And that's not a big deal. It always works out in the end. Yeah. If you're ever looking for advice on improvements as well, there is a Telegram channel called the Work in Progress Zone, the WIP Zone, and that one's a pretty good one for trying to check against other people's examples and stuff. Yeah, Skyhide tutorial. Yeah, you're good. You're set. And Neon Rainbow Fur. Ooh, sounds fantastic. Make sure you pop it by whenever you finish. I'd love to see how it turns out. Hyenas are fantastic, especially rainbow hyenas. Yeah. Although, you know, hyenas aren't the best. It's obviously foxes that are great. Yeah. But what can you do, right? What can you do? Yeah. Damn, it's already 2:30. me check my charge on things. I'm about 50% charged on most of my trackers, so I should be good to keep going a bit longer. Although things are kind of mellowing out a little bit. I'm trying to relax a bit, and I might end up having to get some rest sooner rather than later because I gotta wake up tomorrow morning to get the snow gun. So I might just hang by a bit and make sure y'all are doing chill. But yeah, I'm just like hoping that y'all are doing fantastic and hanging in there. It's really nice seeing people come by and just hang out, you know? If I show up to a stream, it's a sign to go to bed. That is true, Nyan, that is true. Especially if it's during raid night. And you're not even up early.
Ooh woo.
Ooh woo. Ooh woo. Thank you, Nyan, so much. That's good. Definitely not as loud as some of the other rewards, but it's not bad. Yeah, Lauren, thank you so much for the follow. It's awesome having you here. Have a really, like, good luck on your, what's called suit. It's gonna turn out fantastic. You got this. Ah, my gosh. Ooh. Yeah. Suit making is blessed, honestly. Like, it's it's so much fun. I'm really excited for what's left to do on my suit right now, because all I have to do is just redo the fur in the head, which isn't bad. It's not bad. It's still something to do, but you know, we don't have to worry too hard about the small things. It always ends up turning out well in the end, you know? But yeah, it's kind of wild. Just knowing that, you know, it's so easy to make a fursuit, honestly. Yo, welcome back. Yeah, Ulti, I was just waiting for you to come back to just check in to see if you're doing alright and everything. I'm guessing you're gonna be heading to bed soon, getting some rest, given all that stuff that's happening tomorrow. It's a big day tomorrow for you. You got this. That's a bit of a cough, sorry. Yeah. You're gonna do fantastic on that time. I trust. Yeah. Alright, let me pull this in here real quick. Let me go grab my my monitor from the side over here. It happens, it happens. Yeah. Alright. Had to go fly your new night RC plane? Oh, that's fantastic. What's it like? Is it good? Alright, let's check here. Yeah. Just want to make sure that I can see that there's like a reasonable person to pass on to just after this, because, you know, I want to make sure you guys have some chill vibes when I'm done. I'm thinking I'm going to head out soon, though, just to make sure that things are okay, you know? But yeah, thank you all so much for coming out. It's been a blast having y'all around and just having some time to enjoy with y'all. Be sure to come back out some other time when I'm streaming. It'll be great to see all of y'all. It's the usual RC plane, but a ton of shit lights and stuff. Hydrate. Alright, yeah, no worries, I got you. There we go. Just gonna grab this real quick. What are these birds doing here? Fantastic. Thank you so much. I'm gonna try and stay hydrated a bit more. I haven't drank anything for the past like few hours streaming. The birds meme lives on. Yes. That's talent toss for you soft skins. But yeah, thank you so much for popping out here, coming in, and hanging out. It's been fantastic having y'all here, and, you know, y'all deserve a little bit of a boop. Thank you so much for coming by. I really hope that you guys have a chance to get whatever you need to get done, and enjoy yourself hanging out, you know? Just gonna grab my monitor over here. There we go. Bird is the word, but they're also government spies. They are very much government spies. But yeah, I'll pass you guys on in just a second. Thank you very much for coming out. You guys all blessed me. It was awesome. Hope you have a great night, and be sure to stay safe, all right? Okay, ciao ciao.
Somewhere. Hey, Volp. How are you doing, my dear? It's been a minute. Were you playing WoW? Oh, VRChat. Interesting. Howdy, howdy. I'm surprised you weren't raiding in WoW. Just vibing doing some VRC? Heck yeah. My computer is not strong enough. Beach bum? Okay. Well, welcome raiders. My name is Snacko